Hi everyone. Right, I'm just going to show you this. This is what I call my bit box. And it literally is a bit box. And I put everything possible, you know, that I don't want stored. I mean, I'll show you them later. I've got a unit to show you with some little drawers in. That I have certain things have to be individually, you know, placed. Whereas this box is my bit box. And when I say bit box, that's exactly what it is. Anything that you know, bits and pieces. Don't forget, people are going to look at this and go, wow, wow, wow. But I've been collecting for years, and I go to the car boots a lot. And when I go to the car boots, which is very similar to your flea market, I collect old jewellery. And it doesn't really matter what it looks like, because there's always a component on there that I may want at some point. And when you buy a necklace, you know, whether it's, well, second hand, obviously, you don't waste any of it. You just don't. You don't waste the chain, you don't waste the clasp or anything like that. What I do with mine is I have here, this is full of chain. Every scrap of chain that I collect is in there, apart from these bits that I've got to put back in. So I have that. I also have one with, you know, for pearls. I've got a pearl drawer, just basically for string pearls. Or pearls, you know, the pearl necklaces, the string pearl necklaces. And they go in there. But this is the bit box now. Do you remember I used to sell these? I'm getting these back in, ladies, the butterflies and that. And we made the 6-inch butterfly pins. There's a video out on that, so go and have a look. They're stunning, absolutely stunning if you want to put them into a project. But this is like, I've had these in the past. I've got these in now. And I keep various bits myself. Look, this is a lid that I'm going to use later. I'm going to show you how to do it. It was off a little pot. Well, the pot was no good, it was broken, but I kept the lid. Now that's going to make a central thing. And I'll show you what I did last night. Where have I put them? Last night, I made another one of these. Let me just get the ones I've already made and show you. Oops. And if anybody wants to buy them, they are up on the Etsy. Do you remember I showed you that one to start with? Put the chain on them. And then that one I showed you how to make, did that as a tutorial. I mean, absolutely, it looks stunning. It really does. And then last night, I made that one. Whereas I used a backing for that as a chipboard, I didn't use it for this one. I just used the felt. And they're very, very secure, the chain. And I used a vintage lace. And I made that one. And it's absolutely stunning. And I made it with just bits and pieces, a bit of chain, some pearls, pearl flowers, pearl flatbacks, little odd beads, some bling. And, you know, you can be really, really creative. I've got these. And I can change that into something very similar to that, but a different style. I always have some seed beads. I made this out of a piece. Actually, that was the lid from inside a jar, a coffee jar. Do you remember that? You know, the plastic lid you get? And I made that. Did I make that, or did somebody make me that? I think I made it. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm just thinking about that. Somebody either made me it after me showing how to do them. I probably made it myself. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll put that out, actually. These I managed to pick up from a car boot sale, and there should be 3 of them, yeah. So I can actually set those with and then start some pearls. So I'm going to do one of those as well. Just oddments of cameos. There's another one in heart shape with things stuck to it. That will clean off, and then I'll be able to make that into it. It's got the hanger. And this came off a bag. I didn't want it for the tassel. I don't want it for that. It's quite spiderish. But what I kept it for was the bead. It's like a dress, a skirt bottom. So I can make that and build it up into like a fairy with a nice dress. And it's got diamantes on it, and it's metal. So that's why I kept that. Mirrors. Pearls. Look, here's a necklace, right? It's a bit of chain, look. Now that will go when you're doing a tassel. That will add into a tassel. It's just a scrap of thing. This came off a retro necklace. But each one of those can be used to put in a project. And it's only half of one. But I don't throw them away. This one. Now look at this. What a beautiful flat pearl. Nice bead. Another flat pearl. That will look nice dangling from somewhere. A nice big pearl. The odd metal flower. Lots of coloured stones. Bling bits. Buttons. Buttons are fantastic for you. Oh, I wonder where that was. I found it. And all these tiny, tiny wee beads, buckles, little bits like that can go on something. I don't even know where they came from. Little metal roses, look at that, will look fantastic on something. They're just, keep it all. There's another little lid off something that'll, but you don't have to keep it like that because you can paint it all and do what you like with it. Buttons. Vintage buttons. Oh, I love these because these I did on that other one. On that one. And they're really nice. Like a bead cap. Even this one, I mean it broke. That actually broke. But pearl inside. Let's have a look. So we've got a spare pearl or something. Something similar to that. And that won't fasten because of that now, will it? It's got an end on it, so it won't do it. But you know what I mean. Put a pearl inside and then glue it with some glue. And that'll just look great somewhere. The fastener broke on it. These from necklaces that I've kept. Glass butterflies. Little mouse. Look, it's got a little mouse with a tail. But it's got a hanger, so that can hang from a piece of jewellery. Plates. Different. Or somebody's... Now, that was what somebody's made me. And it's actually coming away. It's coming away, unfortunately. But what I thought of doing is... Yeah, it's coming away. And, yeah. That's unfortunate about that. Actually, that will glue back in. So I'll leave that out to finish. Because I like that. Now, these. You can use these. And let me just find the thing that goes on it. I do have quite... Oh, I found a crown there. I've got a... Let's have a look. Look, a little bird's nest. But it looked nice on a piece of jewellery. Handmade jewellery. Little bits of bling like this that's cut off. Don't waste it. Never ever waste. That one lost its stone, but I kept it. It was an earring. And I've got a piece, you know, I'll put something in it. I'll make something fit. Now, wait a minute, because I know what I'm looking for. To show you. I just keep everything. I don't waste anything. Like these came off a necklace. See those? Now, if I was doing a witch's kitchen or something like that, that will go as a spoon in a pot. See? Or in the kitchen somewhere. Hang it up. Looks like a piece. It's just a piece of metal with a flat end. But you can add it into jewellery as well. When I find the piece I'm looking for... because I can't remember the name of it, so I'm going to have to find it. Sorry about the noise. And it would be impossible to sort this out and keep them all into separate... I mean, I'd have units everywhere, wouldn't I? That would be silly. So I just have a nice big box full of bits and pieces that I can delve into. Look, little cameo there. There's another crown. I've got a drawer full of crowns, that's all. 4 crowns, should I say, because I... Right, I can't find that. And I've got several of them, so I should find them. See, these come in handy anywhere. Single bling bits, don't throw them out, keep them. Bit of metalwork, off an earring, keep it. Bit of a key. Use keys in your projects as well. Little bird cages. Now, wait a minute. Because that'll bug me to death when I know I've got more than one. What you can do is you glue these together using your E6000 or glossy accents, and then you turn them that way so that will lay against your skin, and then you've made yourself a plate big enough, or you can have one or two big enough to do something on, you know. So you can start with something like that, start working your magic, and they don't have to be placed in any particular order. That's the whole point. You just build up and build up and build up until you've got whatever it is you're after. And I tell you now, they look great. They look absolutely fantastic. And then you put a backing on it. I stabbed myself then. Big pearls, just keep them all. Don't throw anything away, and start yourself a bit box. And over time, you'll end up with a really nice collection. There's a nice bead cap that can be used for a tassel to hang down. A little bit of chain. Oh no. Oh, it's an earring, I think. Oh, it needs some taken apart. But all that can be used. Look, they've got little diamantes on the end and that. We don't waste anything at all. Not a sausage. It's literally keeping... Oh, look at that's a nice... Oh, there's a spoon. That's a nice spoon. Now, I do have a drawer purposely for spoons. And I just made... Now, where did I put it? So that can go in there now. Just a minute, because I made a spoon pendant last night. Let me see what I've done with it. Where's my spoon pendant? Oh, here it is. There we are. Just so that I can hang it from one of these necklaces. And what I did is I took the spoon, broke the handle off, bent it over so it made a loop, and then added one of the flowers that I sell in the store with a little bead cap underneath and then a pearl on top. And doesn't that look stunning? That look fantastic somewhere. And then what I can do is add some smaller beads and build out from there. What you could do is, let me just have a look. Oh, got charms and all sorts. Oh, you see, you can break things off. Let me just see. I don't mind doing it with this one. It's the last one I had left. So let's just... Right, so we can take that off. And then what we do is we glue that in there. These can all be coloured, but it's got a pearl effect on that side. And just to build it out... Oops, dropped it. That's a bummer, isn't it? Where did it go? Never mind, we've got this one. But like I say, you just build them out like that. And then you can add pearls on and make that a bigger pendant. There's lots and lots of things you can do. Like, you could start to add that. See? We're starting to build it. If I had another butterfly, which I have, split it in two, and you could have wings either side of that. Wouldn't that look fantastic? It's just, you know, finding ideas. Too big. But you can break things apart. You do... Oh, look, here's one here. Right. So, let's just say, if we... I'm not sure if this will cut. I've got lots of these, so... Yeah, that will. I can take that bit off. And then we can add wings to that. Let me just get them right way, Fee. And slot them in like that. See how we can add wings. And then maybe I could put a hole, drill a hole in the bottom of the spoon, and then hang something from that. And it's just a way of building things out, or building things up. Just, I mean, look, it's a bracelet there. Kept it in here because I don't want to lose the beads, and I'll use them sort of beads on lots of things. Where's Oh, these, you know I make these. I've shown you how to make these loads of times. Get a bit of felt. Just get a piece of felt. And then start to play. In fact, I think I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to come back and show you how to do. I mean, I have shown you. There is a video out. Let me have a look at this piece. This is what I was wanting to look at. See if that was brought out a little bit. And that fitted on top. That makes a nice cap. And you've got yourself a tassel. I've just put the glue gun on and I'll be back just to show you how to start from nothing. These were little badges. Look at these, little bling badges. It's actually a badge. But that can all be taken off and then just use that bling in a project. From an earring. Look. Don't waste anything. Everything can be taken apart and everything can be put back together. Here's a tassel. Look at that one. And that's wire mesh over a metal ball. So there's lots and lots of, there's a bird that can be added to something. Lots of pearls, keep hold of your pearls. There's another tassel, look. I make these tassels up like that and then I keep them so that I can use them. This was off something to do with the, oh, what was it called? Industrial chic. But it's just play. I make lots of these angels and then I sling them in here. So that I've got them if I need them to hang from jewellery. See, on that one I just, I made that. And then I hung some bits from there. But I've used them. So I go back and use them. If people's made me any of these tassels, bling bits and whatever, I do keep them and I do put them in the box. Because maybe one day... I don't want not to use them. I don't want them to be hidden in a drawer, not used. So I do make them, keep them, and I, you know, use them up. I mean, these I make. Lots of little things, tassely bits. And you never know, I might want a bead from there or something, or add that to something. That will look nice hanging from a piece of jewellery. So the whole thing is do not waste. I'm going to show you these. Plastic spoons can be melted so that you can move them into a shape. That was a spoon I've just found in this box. Shouldn't be in there, but, you know, I've got lots of little spoons. These I get from the car boots. And that's what I did for that one. I just, where did I put it? I just had it. Have I left it in here? Probably. I just took that bit off and then bent that shank over. You can drill them beforehand. And I bought 6 of those for £1 at the car boot. The last car boot we went to. And they're nice, they're decorative. I mean, these, they get rid of these days. This is from Norway, but someone's been there and brought them back and then sold them. But you get all these fancy ones. Then what you can do with this that you take off is you can use that on a flat plate. Just say, for argument's sake, I might want that there. Now, see, I could put that on there and glue that on and then build around it. There's lots of things you can do. Lots. Now I've got rid of that piece, I need to find it. Oh, I've got it here. See what I did? The shank. So yeah, it's just play. Save every single thing you can. Look at this one. This was an earring and it's got lots of these little leaves. So each one of those can be taken off and kept and then used in the jewellery. Don't worry about colours because you can always paint them. Paint things, make one up, paint it white and then colour it. And that's what I would do. Here's another one that I made. I made a pin. Look. But I never sold it and I didn't use it for anything. So each one of these, can now be taken off and used to dangle somewhere. Here's one of these. Now, I like this. I really do. It's a beautiful, nice size pendant that I found at the car boot. But although I like the filigree, I like the back as well. And I can just start playing, right? We just glue them on, what you like. you know, add your pearl. Oh, sorry. Glue something onto it. Add a pearl. Glue a flower next to it. Add a, I don't know, add something. And just keep building and building and building onto that. And instead of having one just like that, you end up with something really fantastic. You know, that's like this. These are plates, the lion plates. I've got the lion's head. And that's just like a filigree cap. And just use what you can. Save everything. Like somebody sent me this one. And I do love it. I love that. I think that's absolutely great. And that I would use on something. So I'm not wasting them. I know somebody's made them. But because there's nothing I'd put that on at the moment. Well, I've had it a long time and not... I'd rather use it in something that I will use, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't. I mean, if I make them and send them out to somebody, there's no way I'd say, oh, you can't use it, can't use it up or anything like that. Chain. Never, ever throw chain away. It doesn't matter how big or how small your pieces are. Do not throw them away. These miniature bottle caps. See the bottle cap? Now, what you can do with these is pull your pliers, take your pliers, flatten them out, use a hammer, bang it out, and you've got like a really fancy rim, and then tiny, you can make a miniature of these using your tiny beads and whatnots. You know, start adding beads on and what. Just don't waste anything. Here's another bit. I always keep these. If I find any coiled wire anywhere, these are from earrings, cut them off and keep them, because these look fantastic. I mean, it's a wrong pearl, but they do look fantastic with a nice pearl around it, and then that added to something else, you know, on the project. Oops. So I'm going to build one of these. Add your pearl in, and then you can add something on here. Right, add a bit of bling from here. You know, and then start to build it out. There's a beautiful, beautiful crystal there. Just keep going with them. There's a tiny bit of... Yeah, look. Even that small. I mean, that would fit, if you wanted to do it, would fit around the rim of a spoon. And then you could have something in the middle. That would be fantastic. Do not waste anything. Get yourself a bit box. And here's another, look at that. That's somebody made me that charm. I think somebody made that. Either they made it or I did, one or the other. I can never remember, I get that many things in. You know, the cabochons. Keep them. Whatever size, whatever type. There's just lots and lots of bits and pieces. Oh, I wonder what that was. No, I've got a box for them. And then you can fill in with seed beads, anything you want. These are just bits and pieces I've put together. Dangly bits I put when I see a nice bead. That's a glass bead, crystal bead. You know, put a bead cap on it or something and put it together. More cabochons. So yeah, when you're going collecting, make sure you get yourself a box and pop it all in. Actually, I have got a separate box for that bling. I have a box for that. It really shouldn't be in here. What's this one got? Coat hangers I make. Videos on them, ladies, if you haven't already seen them. You want to know how to do one. What's this one? Right, well, it's just got like a number 35 on it. That's steampunk. Crystal. Beautiful beads. Little diamante one. Just don't waste bits of wooden beads. Come off necklaces. Look, that's come off a necklace, but that will look fantastic on a project. Milk glass. Another long tassel chain. See? Make your own. I mean, that, actually, I can cut all of those and make 2. They're not hard to do. They're not hard at all. Yeah, smaller one. Just bits and pieces. And it's just great to... look, they're done with flat back pearls. I do show you how to do those. Make your own centres. But that would look nice. See, here's a central bit. And then build around it. Metal plates. Whatever it is you've got. That button shouldn't be in there, actually. Because I have my buttons in a button box. I'll take that one out. Whatever it is you've got. Bit box. Always have a bit box. I mean, on a... oh, there's another one of them. On a... look at the clasp. How many clasps? And they're expensive to buy. But... keep them. It's alright, I'm looking through here and I'm thinking there's loads I could do. I like those. Right, so we'll save that one. So what we're going to do, let's have a look. Do you remember I made those? Make your own. Look, lost a little pearl, but I've got some tiny pearls I can pop in, and then I can use that. If it doesn't match, paint over it, doesn't matter. I'm finding bits and pieces that should not be in here, actually. It's probably because I've got... what I do is I get tubs like this one, which I've got to sort out. And I just sling all the bits in, and then every now and again I go through them. So it's probably what I've done, and I've just slung it in here. As watch bits and clock bits and that I keep separate. I just keep everything. But there you go. Over the years, you'll end up with a nice collection. And I think I'm going to come back and do that one. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.